Think of lullabies as a gentle song meant to comfort children as they drift to sleep, but many of these rhymes weren't written to soothe at all. These were warnings, dark stories disguised as bedtime songs, tales of death, torture, plague, and bloodshed. Tonight, we unravel the disturbing truths behind lullabies we thought were innocent. Baby on the treetop, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock. A sweet melody, but the ending is violent. The cradle crashes to the ground. Some believe it came from the 17th century England, when mothers hung cradles in trees to keep infants safe from animals and pests. And one strong gust of wind and the child could be lost. Others whispered that it was political, an allegory about the royal heir to King James II, who many believe would fall just like the cradle, a nation's future disguised as a nursery rhyme. Children love to sing it, dancing in circles before falling to the ground in laughter. But the laughter hides one of humanity's darkest plagues. The roses, a red rash. The posies, herbs stuffed in pockets to hide the smell of rotten corpses. Ashes, bodies burned, or the final cost of the dying. And we all fall down. Not play, but mass death. This rhyme was a memory of the Black Death, a disease that wiped out millions, but we thought was fun was a song about the grave. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? The answer, with blood. This rhyme is thought to describe Mary Tudor, known as Bloody Mary. Her garden wasn't flowers, but graveyards, the silver bells, and the cockle shells, not decorations, but instruments of torture. And the pretty maids all in a row, guillotines and executioners. What sounds like a simple rhyme was really a warning, a chilling echo of a queen's bloody reign. See how they run? It sounds like a silly children's song, but historians believed it was about Protestants during the Mary Tudor's reign. The three blind mice were nobles, accused of plotting against her. Their blindness, the refusal to follow Catholic rule, and their faith, brutal torture and death by fire. What we sing as a nursery rhyme was once propaganda for a queen's cruelty. Goosey, goosey gander, whither shall I wander? Up the stairs and down the stairs, in my lady's chamber. This rhyme was a violent twist. It was about religious persecution in the 16th century. The man who wouldn't say his prayers was a Catholic priest hiding in secret chambers. The rhyme ends with him being dragged out and thrown down the stairs to his death. A cheerful rhyme for children, but in truth, it was a story of murder in the same name of faith. Sounds playful. Children locking hands in a circle, trapping one another while singing, but the true history of the London Bridge is soaked in blood. The song may be about Viking attacks on London, where the bridge was torn down during raids. Others suggest it refers to the bridge's repeated collapses over the centuries. But the darkest theory, that the bridge's stability was ensured with human sacrifice. That children's body, entombed in the fountain, were the only way to keep it standing. A game for children, built on the bones of innocence. At first, it seems harmless. A rabbit bopping field mice on the head. Beneath the silliness is a warning about violence. The good fairy punishes Bunny Foo-Foo over and over. But he never changes. The violence continues. The cycle repeats. Some see it as mortality tale. Others see it as something darker. An allegory for cruelty, punishment, and fate that cannot be escaped. Even the sweetest rhymes can carry shadows. The truth is, lullabies were never only meant to soothe, they were warnings. Culture memories of plagues, executions, bloodshed, passed down in whispers to children. We think of them as comfort, but history shows otherwise. The darkness wasn't hidden, it was sung aloud. Because sometimes the scariest stories are the ones we whisper at night. So next time you hear one of these songs, remember, lullabies weren't written to protect children from the dark. They were written to remind us that the dark was always there.